It's August 1965, the height of summer, and in the world of motorsport, it's quiet. A little too quiet. The championship is on its mid-season break, but you can feel it in the air. Beneath all this calm, a storm is absolutely brewing. The fight for the title is about to enter its most brutal, most decisive phase. Yeah, on the surface, the circuits are empty, but don't you let that fool you for a second. In the workshops, from Stuttgart all the way to Maranello, that's where the real battle is happening right now. Mechanics are working around the clock, engineers are pushing every boundary, and the drivers, well, they're getting their heads right for the second half of a season that's already been wild.
So, let's get you up to speed. It all kicked off back in April, under the Spanish sun at Montjuic. Then in June came the absolute downpour at Interlagos. And now, we're in this long, tense waiting game. Every single team, every single driver, they've all got their eyes locked on one single prize: the treacherous, unforgiving streets of Monaco. The next round isn't just another race. It's a reckoning.
To really understand what's at stake, we have to talk about the team that is just rewriting the rulebook this season. They're a German outfit, defined by an ice-cold precision. And believe me, everyone else is just desperately trying to figure out how to catch up. They are Nordwagen.
The season opened at Montjuic, and it was nothing short of a masterclass. But not of team dominance. No, this was about the brilliance of one man. Their lead driver, Viktor Yahonen, he started from fourth on the grid. While chaos was breaking out all around him, he was this island of calm, just slicing through the pack with surgical precision to take a commanding win. It wasn't just fast, it was flawless.
And this quote, it tells you everything you need to know about how this guy's mind works. Yahonen isn't some flashy showman. He's a strategist, a tactician. He believes races are won not with raw passion, but by systematically eliminating every single chance of an error. The man is made of ice.
But if Montjuic was all about the man, Interlagos, well, that was about the machine. Or more accurately, two machines working as one. Under a torrential Brazilian downpour, Nordwagen didn't just win. They put on an absolute clinic of perfect, unspoken teamwork that left every other team on the grid just scratching their heads. I mean, their strategy was a work of art. Yahonen's teammate, Bobby Ashford, played the perfect wingman. On that last crucial straight, they pulled off this flawless draft-swapping move. First Ashford pulled Yahonen, then Yahonen pulled Ashford. They crossed the line together, a perfect 1-2 finish. It was just this beautiful, mechanical, and human synchronicity. And honestly, it looked utterly unbeatable.
Okay, so Nordwagen looks perfect, but what about everyone else? Well, while Nordwagen seems flawless, their rivals are defined by their scars. These aren't just competitors, these are teams wrestling with their own demons, deep-seated rivalries, and some pretty desperate gambles.
First up, you've got the simmering civil war over at Nova Drift. Michael Emberstorm is supposed to be the good soldier, right? He's there to support his teammate, Leo Drift, who just happens to be the team owner's son. But after winning a practice session on his own, he dropped this little bombshell. You can just feel the tension. How long can a team with two #1 drivers possibly survive?
Then you've got the total clash of philosophies at Tempestarosso. On one side, you have Raul Culebra, the instinctive artist. He wants to feel the car, to make it dance. On the other side is Francesco Massa, the cold, calculating technician who thinks all that dancing is just a waste of time. It's heart versus brain, instinct versus data. It's a battle for the very soul of the team.
And Vanquish Engineering? Oh boy, it's just pure, uncut chaos over there. The drivers are calling the car impossible to master. Leo Labarjote is openly blaming his own mechanics. When a team starts pointing fingers and then mysteriously pulls out of a key test session, you know they are tearing themselves apart from the inside out. They're fast, no doubt, but they are desperately unreliable.
So all these stories, all this tension, all this drama, it's all heading for the ultimate pressure cooker. See, the next race isn't just another track on the calendar. No, it's a mythical beast. It's an executioner of champions, a place that exposes every single weakness. It is Monaco.
You know, the legendary 5-time world champion Juan Manuel Fangio said it best. Monaco doesn't just test your car, it interrogates your character. Every wall, every curb, every impossibly tight corner asks a question, and there is nowhere to hide from the answer.
And that interrogation begins the second the flag drops. Sent a vote. That first corner.
Get it wrong by a single inch, and your race is over before it's even begun.
Then you're up into the glamour and the danger of the casino chicane. It tempts you, you know? It whispers promises of speed in the first part, only to punish that greed an instant later against the barrier in the second. After that, the tunnel. I mean, can you imagine? A terrifying plunge from bright sunlight into darkness at full throttle, only to burst back out into blinding light just in time to face what feels like an invisible wall? And finally, the gasometer hairpin. It's the slowest corner on the track, but it demands the most bravery. This is it. This is where a championship can be won or lost.
So, with all these rivalries bubbling up and the ultimate test of Monaco looming, let's look at the cold, hard numbers. Let's see what's really at stake as we head into the back half of this 1965 season.
The standings after just 2 races paint a pretty stark picture. Vitor Yahanan is sitting pretty at the top with a perfect 18 points. His teammate, Bobby Ashford, is second with 10, and the rest of the field, they're fighting for scraps. This isn't just a lead, folks, it's a chasm.
Let me put it another way. Yahanan has more points than the next 3 drivers, Wojciech, Massa, and Calabria, combined. The mountain everyone else has to climb right now is just enormous. The question isn't just can anyone beat him, but is it even mathematically possible to close the gap that big?
Which brings us right to the ultimate question hanging over the Monaco Grand Prix. For the challengers, for Tempesta-Rosso, for Nova Drift, for Vanquish, this is it. This feels like their last chance to stop the Nordwagen juggernaut. Will Monaco's twisting, labyrinthine streets be the one place where perfection finally breaks?
Because that's the magic and the terror of this race. On any other circuit, Nordwagen's dominance might seem like a certainty. But in Monaco, there are no certainties. Here, they're just prey, and the hunt is about to begin.